What's up, guys? Mr. Turbo 458. Got another package in the mail today. Kind of smells weird. It's from Amazon. I already know what it is, but you probably do too, according to the video title. Packaging. So this is in actually a pretty nice case. This is a GoPro accessory kit from Amazon.com, and apparently it's all just thrown in here. So it's got all kinds of stuff in it, all kinds of different mounts, sticky mounts, the wrench tool, the head mount, a couple other things. Let me flip the camera around and we'll go through more in detail what this came with and the price of it. So as many of you know, I just recently upgraded to a GoPro 5 Black, GoPro Hero 5 Black, and I wanted to get some accessories, but I didn't want to spend the GoPro accessory price. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test out all of these different mounts and stuff, not in this video, but just as I do my videos, and I will bring them to your attention and say like, oh, I'm using the floaty grip thing, or oh, I'm using this or that, and I'll just let you know over time how things go. One thing that I liked about this kit is, number one, it came with a big carry case, and it's got room for the camera and everything. Came with a suction cup mount. Came with the floating grip. I think this is like a wrist strap. Selfie stick. Small tripod with flexible legs. Here's a wrist mount. This is a pivoting wrist mount, I think. And apparently it locks in. Oh, that's kind of neat. Head strap mount. Looks like it's got some rubber on there so that it doesn't slip around on your head. That might kind of not be so good for hair. Got a bunch of sticky mounts. It looks like the adhesive is separate from the actual mount. Not quite sure why that is, but maybe it's so you can reuse the mounts. And here's some extra stickies. This is just a GoPro standard mount that clips into the mounts. Here's a flatter one, handlebar mount. What is this thing? Oh, this is the clamp mount. It looks like it's designed for a handlebar or something round, like a post mount. And it's got the quick cam. This is a clip-on mount. Guess you could clip that onto your hat maybe, or... This is the primary reason why I bought it, was for this chest mount, so that if I'm out prospecting or whatever, I can put this on and then give you guys kind of a first-person view of what's going on. Tripod mounts, comes with all these different pegs. I don't know what this mount does. Maybe this is so you can mount it. I'll bet that's so you can mount it 90 degrees to your standard mount here. These are like anti-fog inserts or something. I'm not quite sure what those are for. If any of you know, let me know. Funny kit. So here's like a velvet bag, probably just to store your camera in and accessories. The coolest part about this is it has compartments in here, which it's all crushed from shipping because they just threw everything in. But it looks like it's got compartments, so you can put your camera in here if you have specific mount needs for a trip, or if you're shooting a video, you could probably fit in all the mounts you would need for a specific adventure. It's got a couple slots in here. I suppose you could put like memory cards or a spare battery. Or this is actually a pretty nice case. It's kind of flexible, but I might actually be using this one a lot out at the creek in case I drop the camera. We'll have to actually see if this works and floats the camera. Probably be using this guy a lot. It's actually got nice rubber feet, so it shouldn't slide around too much. I think selfie sticks are kind of dumb, but I guess we'll find out if I'm ever going to use that. So yeah, this case is pretty nice. It should protect the camera. It's got a nice carry handle on it back here, so you can see it. No shoulder straps or anything like that for carrying it on your shoulder, but it's got this nice mesh area so you could put, you know, whatever you need to in there. Overall, it's pretty good. I only paid $15.99 shipped because I'm on a Amazon Prime trial. But $15.99 for all of this. Now, just this one mount in GoPro brand is, I think it was like $30 or $40 at my local Best Buy. So I think just for one of these mounts alone, it's almost worth it. And sure, it's a little cheesy and it's probably not quite the quality of more expensive ones, but let's face it, these mounts seem pretty sturdy. They don't seem like they're going to break very easily. I'm sure they're a lot, you know, it's probably a lot cheaper plastic, but for the average guy like me that just wants to use, you know, certain accessories like the chest harness and maybe some extra stickies. I don't know how sticky these are. Maybe we could do a test on the GoPro version versus the Chinese version. But overall, I'm kind of impressed. It seems like everything's pretty decent quality for being so cheap. Just, you know, for buying a couple of these accessories, you're cheaper going with the big kit. Especially for something like the suction cup mount. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that I probably would not be confident clamping this to the side of a vehicle. I would not trust it in that instance. However, if you wanted to do like a road trip where you put this in your windshield or something like that, I would probably trust it then. It just looks like your, you know, normal, cheaper suction cup. So that's what I got. Hopefully this helps me do better filming. It just gives me a lot more options of where I can put my GoPro to bring you guys better videos. Okay, so real quick here, I actually set the camera up on the flexible leg tripod that came with this kit, and I used the tripod mount. Purpose of this is to kind of just show you the difference between a true GoPro mount and one that came with the kit. So they kind of look the same. The thumb screw nut here looks a little different. Let's see if you can see it up close. That one's kind of flat. This one's more of an acorn style. The GoPro original one has a rubber guard here that kind of snaps in, but the cheaper one does not have that option of the rubber piece to help lock the mount in. These do feel pretty sturdy though. Essentially, you know, there's many different mounting options, and for only $15.99, if a mount breaks, you know, great, as long as you can retain your camera. I suppose that's the main thing. One side note on the floaty handle is it seems like it's almost like an acrylic plastic, like a brittle plastic. So in a cold environment, if you were to drop this, I would almost be willing to bet that it would crack, thus making your GoPro sink. So if you're going to be doing a lot around water, you might want to get the floaty attachment for the GoPro, or a better handle for this, but we're going to try this out and see if it works at all. So I hope that helps you selecting any GoPro accessories. If you want the highest quality accessories you can get, this probably isn't the kit for you. But just compared to the stock GoPro mount, there's minor differences obviously because of patents, but for the most part the mounts seem to be similar quality. So there you have it. If I can report back on that later, I will, and you can stay tuned, and hopefully I can get out to the creek this week and do some prospecting. So thanks for watching.